On problem number 3, we have a demand price and then a cost function. And instead of doing supply and demand, we're going to look at profit and revenue and talk about a break-even point. Q naught of 6. So let's get a quantity. Start at 1. Go up to, I don't know, 15-ish somewhere. And then a demand price. Price that consumers will pay is 35 times 0.98 raised to the, open up the exponent with a left parenthesis, get the Q value divided by 10, close the parenthesis. And then I can make a cost function, which is linear, 3.5 times Q plus 110. Now with both of those, I can create revenue, which is price times quantity. And I can create profit, which is revenue take away cost. And copy those down. Okay, I want to create a break-even point, which means that I want to look at the cost compared to the revenue. So to graph those two, I'll take the quantity, hold down the control key, and then select cost and revenue together and graph them. Looks like my break-even point where cost equals revenue is right around 3. Now, one other way you could do this is to graph the profit function only. And you want to look on a profit function for where the profit is equal to 0, where the profit stops being negative and finally gets to 0, which again is right around 3. Let's go ahead and find the break-even point by setting the profit equal to a value of 0 based on the corresponding quantity. So 3.5197 should be my break-even point. I'm going to go back and fill in this. Price 35 times 0.98 raised to the Q over 10. Price times quantity is the revenue. Then for the profit, it's revenue. So I'll just copy and paste that. Take away cost 3.5 Q plus 110, except I need parentheses around all of the cost so that the negative will distribute. Okay, evaluate each of those at 6. Demand price and cost and revenue, and finally profit. Graph the profit function that includes the first break-even point. Okay, here it is. And insert a text box. So over here under text, text box. Under shape format, I want to fill my text box with white. That way you don't see the graph behind it. It'll be on top of the graph. And then inside, I'll just have it say break even at Q equals 3.5 minutes. And now notice that when I did that, I got this orange dot on the graph, and that's because, see how it's got this value of 76.498? That was the last thing I copied over here and pasted in, and somehow Excel thought that was important to me, but so I'm going to select just that point and delete it.